Okay, in all the infinite possibilities that you have access to, there are some that are more likely than others. The likelihood that each of you will climb Mount Everest 17 times in this lifetime, unlikely, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay, so you can acknowledge that in infinite possibilities is you climbing Mount Everest 17 times, and that it is unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
It is unlikely that you will decide to start living as a woman. But it is in infinite possibilities that you could, right? And
Correct.
vice versa, that you would start living as a man.
Correct.
So there are many, many, many things in infinite possibilities that are equally accessible to you, yet unlikely that you would choose.
Right.
Fair enough?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this doesn't limit you. It's simply your free will preference does not typically include moving to Zimbabwe and living in a grass hut. Although you could very well use your American Express card and do just that
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing is being told to you to limit you. There are simply things that are outliers in the spectrum of infinite possibilities. All right,
Correct.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yes.
If we start knocking away a few of the outliers, just in conversation but not in accessibility,
Mhm.
and if we then become aware of the things that your past would incline you to do that we're not going to fucking do because we're dumping the past, right?
Right.
That sort of shakes out a few more stupid things that you don't need to bother with, that you've probably done 385 times in alternate expressions any freaking way, right?
Mhm.
So you start to kind of shake things out. Okay. So then there's this spectrum of stuff, let's just call it this sort of pie shape in infinite possibilities. There's this pie shape that increases in likelihood and increases in desirability.
Right.
Fair enough.
Sure.
So now we've got a pile of things that's still very infinite, but more likely things that you would want to pick from. We are, just a moment. We are then taking those things, and you know when you take two mirrors and you stand between them, you see yourself repeated in sort of in an infinite fashion. We're taking the things that are likely that you will wish to do, and then we are doing that thing with the mirrors energetically so that all nuances of that likely thing become accessible to you as part of your experience of yourself.
Right.
That you may have beyond infinite choices. Beyond infinite choices and beyond infinite expressions of the choices you wish to make.
Right.
Because you've worked very hard. You've put up with some serious bullshit. You have cried and you have been sad and you have been heartbroken and you've been hurt. And the physical form experienced with free will on earth, in humanness, homo spiritus, sapiens, homo sapiens, sucks a lot of the time. And we think that even though it's great and all, you got a raw deal. So we are sick of the suffering that you've experienced. We have no patience for it. We live anyway, we don't have to go about us. So we want you to have more than you ever knew you could have. And the way we're facilitating you having more than you ever could have is by bringing in more than has ever been seen. It's a little bit what you would call exhausting, but we don't mind. We weren't doing anything else today anyway.
Thank you.
In the meantime, we have difficulty conveying what we're doing, but we don't slow or stop. And we do it out of appreciation for what you've done here on this planet. The thing that you have done energetically by taking the Homo sapiens form and moving it into Homo spiritus, you don't really know how astounding that is. It's like when they split the atom and they went, holy moly, look what we could do. It's like that. It's that kind of shattering of preconceived ideas that's happened. And because you were able to do it, we have been able to give you something beyond what was expected. Something beyond that than what was expected even by Elohim or others. So the mirror thing is the best way we can describe it. And there's more, and we'll get into it next week because we can't keep saying so much now. But what we want you to know is this. If you can continue to commit to shaking out the way the past has told you who you are, there is a way of being on this planet in the human form that will exceed any anticipation, not only that you have had, but will exceed any anticipation that has been presented about this planet by any being beyond accepting the creator of all. Because it has been the opening has been made. The opening has been made.
Thank you.
And you need only to, as the girl said, dance with the one that brought you. And you need only to continue to deny the past's hold on you. The past's hold on you is like shackles around your ankles. And the more you deny the past's hold on you, the more you have the opportunity to experience this thing that apparently we're not supposed to call quantum shifting. That's okay. We don't really like that word either, because what the hell does it even mean? Nobody who uses that word actually understands it, and we're not going to get into explaining what it really means. We're going to just talk about our own thing. And we don't know what word to use for it right now. We're going to come up with something, don't worry. But we just don't think about a word. That's not your job. That's Elohim's job. That's a good one, huh? All right, we're going bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So sweet, thank you.
You.
You
Bye.
rule.